Working in partnership with bilingual families. How effectively does our school work in partnership with parents of EAL learners? Let's look at strategies for encouraging parents' participation in their children's education. Think about what schools can provide to ensure effective communication with parents of bilingual learners. Do we demonstrate that families are feeling included and that they are participating, achieving and progressing? Do we actively promote equality and diversity? Do we identify and overcome barriers to participation in our family learning programmes? Research shows that a strong basis in the home language is a key factor in enhancing bilingual learners' achievement and self-esteem. This infographic was produced in response to a report on the impact of COVID-19 restrictions on Scotland's refugee and asylum seekers' families. It's available on the Glasgow EAL service Glotile. Let's explore some examples of good practice. Think about what's already working well in your establishment. Is there anything we can develop? What's the potential impact for our parents and learners? What can be done tomorrow, next week, next month, or next year? At parent support groups, parents interact with children on tasks in the group and take activities home. Parents can give weekly feedback on the activities and suggest areas to cover in the following weeks. Everyone's encouraged to interact in their first language. Stay, play and learn. This service is planned, set up and delivered by Early Years Scotland, often in collaboration with partners. A simple way to involve parents is to invite them in to help creating resources. This also provides some social time for the parents where you can connect, build relationships and share information that's useful. Also, you're producing games, resources that they can take home and use with their children. Parents could be invited in to observe a lesson that was being translated by an interpreter. These lessons on well-being were translated into Mandarin, and parents really enjoyed listening and understanding more clearly what was being done in the early years establishment. Simple ideas like postcards, which can be translated into community languages. This set was developed during the first lockdown by the Glasgow EAL service and again is available on our Glotile. A series of booklets translated and freely available from the National Literacy Trust. A dual language lending library. This has been running for many years by Angela Hamilton, an EAL teacher at St Francis Primary in Glasgow. The parents are very much involved in running the club. Everyone's encouraged to come along and borrow books to take home, and while they're at the club to use their home language. At the end of term, the parents are invited in to read stories in their home language. So, how effective are we in encouraging parents' participation in their children's education? Do we explain the Scottish education system? Does your school promote parental awareness of the key role in supporting and developing the pupil's first language? And can we do more to encourage parents to contribute their bilingual and other skills in different ways in school and in out-of-school activities? It's worth considering an ESOL class for parents in your establishment. Local colleges may provide a tutor. Glasgow Clyde College has a specially designed ESOL through storytelling course. Consider your procedures for communicating with parents. Are you fully aware of Glasgow City Council's arrangements for the provision of interpreting and translation services? And do you make parents aware of these? Do you have accurate records of each parent's preferred language for oral and written communication? Where parents request interpreting services, does the school use professional interpreting services where they're available? Are staff trained in the best practice in communicating with bilingual parents? Does the school encourage the involvement of parents of bilingual learners in all aspects of school life? For example, attendance at parents' evenings, school events, parental helpers, and taking part in parent bodies. Does the school ensure that parents of bilingual learners are included in any sample groups of parents consulted for school evaluation? On the EAL Service YouTube channel, there are 3 excellent tutorials on Microsoft Translator app. One's aimed at admin and office staff, one at teachers, and one for families. Further examples of good practice include the Learning Together Club. And think beyond parents. You can include grandparents, aunts, uncles, and even adult siblings. This can be helpful if parents are not available. Bringing families together in this way increases the knowledge of children and families. Teachers can gather useful information about language use at home and observe pupils' behaviour with their parents. It also raises the profile of the importance of first language. Pupils feel special when their parents come to school and they're focused and happy in the learning activities. And parents enjoy the relaxed atmosphere to be able to ask questions and clarify their understanding. Have a look at the Gathered Together YouTube channel for more information on a parent forum in secondary schools. An innovative approach to involving parents could be to use the 1+2 languages policy. This was a structured approach inviting parent volunteers into schools and using their language skills to create lessons in collaboration with the class teacher. It's right there in our families. This project was born out of wondering what could be possible when we create a space to bring together all the knowledge and skills we have in a school community. We have the parents' linguistic knowledge and skills. We have the teachers' pedagogical knowledge and skills. Combine these and we have the ability to offer an experience in a community language. A simple and empowering way to bring families together in the school could be a skills sharing cafe run by the parents. We'd love to hear from you. Please share your ideas and good practice with us. You can contact us on these email addresses or direct message us on Twitter. How would you capture the essence of working in partnership with bilingual families? What would your headline be? Thank you for watching.